everyone, my name is Abby Bliss White and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to have a little fun doing a get ready with me. I have some subscriber requests as well as I have the new Rhode products, the bronzer, the highlighting glazing milks as well. So we're going to be playing with those as well as finishing with perfume of the day. And I've been asked to show my outfit of the day kind of at the end of my videos. So we are going to be incorporating that. Thank you all so much for the great ideas. So if you are interested in seeing how I created this look, show you my outfit of the day, then let's go ahead and get started. Okay, we need to put makeup on this face, and I'm admittedly a little tired because I had to stay up and watch that Voicemails from Isabel movie on Netflix. It totally made me cry. Okay, we have lots of fun things to play with today. And I'm also doing a few subscriber requests. I got asked if I like the new Luminous. This is the new formula of the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. And I do have to tell you, I have been wearing this so much, and yes, I actually really love it. I have landed on the shade 4.5. So I think that is the deal, is once you find your shade, this is still absolutely lovely. I will say every time I wear this foundation, this is when I get a compliment on my skin. So it still has that sort of effect. I know many people were upset that they changed the formula, but I actually have to tell you, I really like it. So this is the shade 4.5, and I just will take a little bit of this. I'm going to show you how the color just sort of melts right into the skin. Now this has buildable coverage. I'm just starting with my fingers first, and then I will buff this into my skin. But yep, I have really been enjoying this foundation, and it has been upstairs in my bathroom, and that is where I tend to get ready on days off from filming, and this is the foundation I often reach for. So I have to say, yep, I think it is fantastic. And if you are my skin twin, now this might be a little light for summer, but I feel like it just completely melts in to my skin. Okay, this is what this foundation looks like. I think 4.5 just seems to give my skin a little bit of life, but it does also just sort of melt in. I got matched at the counter. We actually spent a lot of time matching, which is always so hard to find somebody that will actually spend some time with you to get the proper match. And so I feel pretty confident in 4.5. So then I did have to pick up the new Rhode. These are the highlight milks. And I also got the new bronzer, the pocket bronzer as well from Rhode. And the color that I got is Sip. And this one This is the shade right here. It's got a little bit more of a golden undertone. It completely works for my skin. I wanted to go up to the next one. I'm not sure. It was a little bit more neutral, but this was a popular item, so I may pick up another shade in here, but I love the pocket blushes so much that I wanted to get this, and so I am going to just put this on right here. Glides right on, don't worry, I will blend this out, but I like to do a little on my forehead. I'm actually using a little on the sides of my nose and a little underneath my chin here. And then I'm just going to take my Mario brush. I use this for like everything. This has sort of replaced, I still love my IT Cosmetics Heavenly Complexion brush, but I will tell you, this is amazing. So here is Sip. Just blend it out on the skin, and to me it just gives me this very nice warmth to the skin. I was laughing, my daughter is in town working remote this week, and so when I was buying, I bought her, we were discussing this previous, and I was able to get on and grab these for us, so she had it waiting for her when she arrived. So we've been analyzing our little bronzer and we really like it so far. So this is what the bronzer looks like. They have the same exact awesome texture as the pocket blushes. They blend like a dream. I love it. And then for the glazing milk, I picked up shades 2 and 3. One is like more of a beautiful champagne pinky highlight, and the other is more of the bronzing drops. So we're gonna get extra glowy today. Let me give you a little swatch here. One thing I will tell you is when you drip it out, it almost comes out like the perfect amount. So this is the kind of number 3 bronzing milk here, and we'll put that on first over the bronzer here. Put a little bit of that on the bridge of my nose. I'm hoping everybody had a great Father's Day weekend. We spoiled my husband. Kind of fun to have Zoe in town to celebrate. And I'm just taking these little bronzing drops here and blending them in. So with the bronzing drops, I think they are pretty. I'm not sure I'm getting the most kind of impact. I think they're gonna look really pretty, kind of mixed in to foundation. I've only played with them a few times, so that is a work in progress. But I had to pick them up because, you know, anything new is so fun. But I am a fan of her glazing milk in general, but I really love this color right here. It's so pretty. And this is number 2. Here is the color, just a really beautiful highlighting color right here. And I'm gonna put that up a little higher. So what I like about the milk is that these are so hydrating and pretty on the skin here. So just gonna put, see, can you see? It's just gorgeous. And I love anything that's gonna give my skin a little glow, as well as, you know, a little hydration. So I've been liking that, and I've just been kind of putting that up into my brow bone here. Kind of quick and simple makeup. Love, love, love. Okay, so we've got a little glowy base going on. If you are a fan of the glazing milk, you like to add a little highlighter maybe into your foundation or on top, I think you're going to really enjoy these. I need to play around a little bit more. I would say I think I like the highlighting milk a little better. I think I'm going to put this in my foundation. I just didn't feel like it quite gave me the impact on my skin. I really, really love the bronzer. So I would highly recommend them. And when I am able to go in, like if they're at Sephora, I will check out the other colors, but I've been very happy with Sip. It's sort of a neutral, slightly golden bronzer. Just super pretty. Okay, we have warmed up the skin here. Normally I would use one of my pocket blushes, but I ended up finally picking up this Luminous Silk. This is the Cheek Tint, and I had not picked up any of these. I don't know why. I had a subscriber tell me that I needed to pick up this specific shade, and I believe this is in, and this is 50.5, and basically it is the perfect peachy pink blush shade. And this is what it looks like. Let me give you a little swatch here. It is such a pretty color. I just absolutely love this. It does remind me of my Chantecaille when I mix Happy and Lively together. I feel like it is this in that. So I am just going to put this little tint on right here. It just makes me so happy. It is such a pretty little color. So I'm trying to go a little farther up, dab that on right here, and just pat this into the skin. I'm just in love with these kind of sheer layers, especially for summer. I just have been loving like the kind of lighter sheer makeup. Love tints. I don't have to worry about the shades, and I have been taking whatever I've been using on my face, like the bronzer and the blush, and just sort of dabbing it over my eyes because I've been doing super simple, kind of one and done shadow eyes. So we'll see. Today maybe I'll do something different, but in general, I've just been focusing on kind of sheer glowy looks, and I'm just obsessed with blush at the moment. And this one is just so pretty. I think this color is just perfection. I love a good peachy pink color, as you know, and I am just loving it. Okay, you can see the theme. I am bronzed up. I have got some glow going on. And then I did pick up a new Armani eye tint. It was on sale. And this one is in Auburn, which I just wasn't quite sure about if this would be too warm. And it ends up being such a pretty kind of shimmering one and done eye. So what I've been doing is just taking this here, and you know, these just are so easy to use, and it just gives this really pretty kind of bronzy shimmer. But this shade also makes my eyes look a little more green. So if you are a fellow hazel green gal, you will need this color. I don't tend to like to go too warm on my eyes, and this seems to be sort of this happy medium. And you can use your fingers with this as well. I don't know, I don't think I have that fat of fingers, but I swear when I try to apply makeup, I just get it everywhere. I think it's that I don't have a lot of eye real estate is what I would say. There's not enough you know, lid space. And this color is just so pretty. Okay, I absolutely love this shade in Auburn. Who knew? And then for my eyeliner, I have been absolutely loving the Maritime Sarah Creal Eyes Up eyeliner. It is reminiscent of my favorite that got discontinued from Chanel in Marine. And I'm so bummed because I left my Maritime in San Francisco. We were traveling and I cannot find it, and I'm pretty sure I might have left it in the hotel. So today I'm using another one of my favorites. This is my Victoria Beckham eyeliners. I have to tell you, I often get asked which one I like better. I literally love these eyeliners both. I truly do. I really think it's about color. They both are just expanding into fantastic colors, and I use these like pretty much, I would say, neck and neck. So that's the problem. She actually helped create these. So they have very similar textures and all of that. I think the difference would be whether you like a sponge or a brush, like, you know, something like that. And the colors matter, but you just cannot go wrong. And I'm obsessed with Maritime. I need to pick that up today, but I'm going to be using this one in Jeans, which is another one of my favorite, but I love the contrast of the pop of blue with the Auburn eyeshadow. I just think it gives a little striking kind of contrast here. And yes, a little bit of this transfers down to the bottom of my lower lash line, which I don't mind at all. These have this fantastic kind of lived in look. Maybe that would be the difference. I would say if you want more precision, I would say that's going to give you, the Sarah Creal is going to give you a little bit more precision. If you don't mind a little more lived in look, then I think you will love the Victoria Beckham. I think your collection can withstand both of them. Okay, I love a little pop on the eyes, especially when I'm doing more of a bronzy look. And then I have a new eyebrow combo that I'm obsessed with. This is from Make Beauty. I am a huge fan of Make Beauty. They make gorgeous makeup products, and I feel like they don't quite get enough love because everything I've tried, I've like truly loved. So I will do another full face of make. I've done several before, but their tint is amazing. Their powders are amazing. My multi-chrome eyeshadows are just incredible. But I have this new little combo I've been using for my brows. I'm not great at brows, but I use this in Warm Taupe, and I just like to fill in kind of the lower half, but I just find that they give you just the most precision on my eyes. Just, it's a thin, easy one. And then I come in with the brow gel, and I'm just kind of cleaning up here. And then I just picked up the clear gel, but they have some tinted ones. My eyebrows are darker than my hair, so I tend to not try to, you know, accentuate the darkness. It does give your eyes a definition, but I don't want to go too dark, if that makes sense. So then I just brush those up, and this has been my little go-to combo. I really love it. Okay, then I had a subscriber tell me that I must try the Thrive. This is their liquid lash extensions, and she said get it in the shade Crystal. So I've seen Thrive makeup all over Instagram, and I mean there's so many pretty things. So I ordered some products because I wanted to try them, but she swore by this particular mascara and this color because I have been into using deep brown mascara, which I know is so funny. You always think of black as having more impact, but when I use brown, for some reason, it actually brings out the color of my eyes versus like my overall eyes, if that makes sense. So she was like, you have got to try this mascara, that it is incredible. And she was so funny. She was like, I know we love luxury beauty, but that this mascara was the best, wow, she's ever tried. So I don't know about you all. I often don't do mascara on camera because it takes me kind of a long time to coat my lashes. But this stuff right here is like doing this in 2 seconds. So this is giving me a lot of impact on the eyes, and she was right, the color is amazing because it's kind of a deeper brown. That's what I like, not the light ones, but the deep kind of darker brown. And honestly, it's like I could keep on building these up. So these are liquid lash extensions, and I definitely am feeling like I am getting some of that. So let's go over to the other eye. And mascara is such a personal thing. I think it has a lot to do with your eye shape and the brush. And I have to say, she was right. I love this brush. I think it's really good. I love drugstore to really expensive mascara, my Chantecaille Faux Seals, but I also love like L'Oreal Luminous, which I used forever. You just need to find the one that works for you. And wow, okay, this really does, you guys, this is giving me huge impact on my lashes in like 2 seconds. So that is why I don't normally do my lashes on camera, because I'll spend a minute or two, but this is like taking me just a few seconds, and I'm like, wow, you know, you could really spend some time getting the longest lashes ever with this stuff. So you all give me the best recommendations. This is the Liquid Lash Extensions. Really like awesome, big impact. And this is in the shade Crystal. So keep those recommendations coming. I always love hearing about what you love. Okay, then we're gonna set everything with my newest obsession. Seriously, if you know me, I'm not a huge powder girl, but I have completely fallen in love with this DIOR forever, the Nude Radiant Filter. And honestly, this makes your skin look freaking incredible. And what I'll do is I just take a little bit of this with a brush, and let me see if I can get this to see, but it just is going to keep the glow, but it is going to set everything. I'm just truly like blown away by this powder. It makes your skin look so good. And yeah, it's just giving you a little filter on your skin. I just set all of my little cream powders and everything. I'm now realizing why powder can just completely transform your makeup. This one literally, I don't know if you can see, but it perfects my foundations. Another little tip is if you are just using on the weekend like a little glowy primer, little concealer, and then you put this on, it literally does. It gives your skin the prettiest look ever. I just cannot get enough of this. I love that powder so darn much. And then for lips, I am using this combo that I love. I love the new HYDRA glosses. I hope this one is still available, but I love it. It is called FABULEOUS, and I was kind of hesitant. This was the only limited edition one I could pick up. And I was kind of like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to like it. I ended up just absolutely loving this. And what I'm doing is using my Chanel Nude Brun lip liner. And yes, this is what I've been wearing already. If you see a little gloss already on my lips, that's what I put on. But I love Nude Brun. It's just such a fantastic color here. I just soften the edges here. And then taking my gloss. You guys, I love these so much. I literally could buy like all of them. And you see how this is just the prettiest little topper shade? I love it. It's so pretty. I love it on its own. I love it with Nude Brun. I think it is just absolutely gorgeous. It lightens up your lips a little bit. They just feel good. They're very hydrating. They're a little less thick. They're a little thinner, but they're still just as hydrating as the previous. And again, I didn't mind the other version. So, you know, I wasn't upset with the new version or the old version, but I just love this color. I think it is so pretty, and it's just, again, something that you can put over any lipstick or your favorite lip liners, but that has been my sort of go-to lip. I just think it is gorgeous. Okay, this is basically my final look. I have been topping off with one of my favorite, like, glow maker finishers. This is the Sicily. This is the Orchidee blush in the bronze shade. You guys, I'm sort of absolutely obsessed with this. And I will just take a little, I just kind of top off my makeup at the end. Just put a little bit of this because it is basically like bronzer, blush, and highlighter all in one. So if you are looking for a one and done product that is just, you know, absolutely stunning, this is it. But I just like to kind of finish off my overall look with just a teeny bit more color, just to make sure we haven't gotten rid of the glow. And then for perfume of the day, I'm using my Bottega Veneta. This one is the Colpa de Soy. You guys, this is just smells like you are on vacation. There's a crispness to it. There's almost like you smell the ocean air coming off the Mediterranean. It's my easy breezy go-to summer scent. And I mean, how gorgeous is this bottle? I absolutely love this, but there is this fresh crispness to it that just sort of goes with this overall look. So I'm putting that on real quick. So good. Okay, so this is my final look of the day, using some subscriber requests as well as just some of my favorites. I did want to mention I'm having a little love affair with the brand LIGNE. I don't even want to tell you how many sweaters I have bought. I promise to give you a little summer haul because I have literally invested in that brand, and they are just like my favorite at the moment. And then they launched this awesome, I don't know if you can see up front, but it has the prettiest, almost like a peachy pink stripe in here, the very trendy lime, the pistachio color here. I just have been loving this sort of statement color, but this shirt is a bit oversized. So I'm wearing this open, almost like a light jacket, but you can also do the French half tuck. I have a huge summer haul, and I've been asked if I would do sort of my outfit of the day when I'm filming at the end. So what I'm gonna do is start taking a picture, kind of give you my little outfit of the day. Today I'm wearing this awesome little striped shirt, little tank underneath. I have on my favorite white denim. I'm actually trying to figure out the best place for me to film those sort of outfit of the day videos because many people have asked me, which is so darn sweet. So thank you. I am working on that. I love clothes just as much as I love makeup. So I think this will be kind of a fun little add-on. I always do perfume of the day, but often my perfume of the day is, you know, inspired by what I'm wearing. And so that makes complete sense. So we're going to try to do the whole entire package. Thank you all for all the great ideas. I so appreciate you so much. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. I will be back with another video soon.